Welcome to the Department of Private Law and this information piece on the elective modules that the department will offer in 2017. The department offers 5 elective modules: Child Law, Trust and Estates, Law of Damages, Education Law, and Private International Law. We hope that the information we provide will assist you in making your decision on which electives to take.
Child Law, KID410. Child law has emerged as an autonomous discipline encompassing both private and public law. It has developed into a well-defined field, both in legal practice and in research. Evolutionary changes were made in the law relating to children, and this elective is an introduction to the vast array. The legal rules pertaining to children are not only ever-changing, but are also not suitable for classifying in the traditional way, nor for distinguishing between private and public law. Students are familiarized with the national and international legal frameworks relating to children, difficult and intriguing issues regarding children and divorce, adoption, children's court, children in need of alternative care, and child justice, to mention only a few topics that will be dealt with.
Trusts and Estates, TBS 410. The module firstly deals with a brief overview of the South African trust law. Topics covered include essentialia for a valid trust, so-called core elements of a trust, the basic trust idea, the construction of a trust mortis causa and inter vivos, the parties to a trust, including the powers and duties of trustees and the rights of beneficiaries, amendment of a trust, the abuse of the trust and the importance of adhering to basic trust principles in the formation and administration of trusts, content of trusts, drafting of an inter vivos trust, etc. Students will be required to draft a mortis causa trust for an assignment. The course, furthermore, deals with the administration of deceased estates, including a single estate and a joint estate, including massing. Estate duty is dealt with extensively, as well as the actual drafting of the liquidation and distribution account. The assessment includes one semester test as well as an assignment.
Law of Damages, SGR410. Numerous claims for damages are heard in our courts on a daily basis. A law student who enters the legal practice after completion of his or her studies will no doubt be required to deal with such claims at some point in his or her legal career. The Law of Damages is an excellent choice as an elective in the final year of a student's study, since students will be faced with an integration of various fields of the law. The law of damages is generally classified as part of the law of obligations. The focus in this module is primarily on damage claims in the spheres of law of contract and the law of delict, and therefore students should have a good prior knowledge of the legal principles in these fields of law. However, students will also be exposed to other areas of the law to which the law of damages is closely connected, such as third-party compensation law, civil procedure, and the law of evidence. The primary outcomes of this module is to enable the students to determine whether damage has been caused, what the extent of such damage is, and how the appropriate amount of compensation to be awarded for such damage should be calculated. Issues such as the impact of the Constitution on the existence and the development of the law of damages and ethical conduct of legal practitioners is also dealt with in detail.
Education Law, ONR420. The right to education is one of the few socio-economic rights in the Constitution that is not subject to progressive realization. That means that all children should have equal access to quality education immediately. However, in South Africa, the basic education system is very unequal, with the majority of schools performing poorly. The course locates the right to education within international and constitutional law and considers how the law can transform our basic education system. Current debates about language, culture, and religion are discussed in detail, as well as ways in which the law has recently been used as an instrument to acquire decent schools, textbooks, transport, and teachers. The course is built around case law, academic writing, and current affairs awareness. There is one written assignment and a no surprises exam containing essay-type questions. Students who read cases and articles and who like writing tend to do very well in this course.
Private International Law, IPR 410. Private international law deals with private law scenarios containing a relevant foreign element, e.g., a marriage where the couple relocated to South Africa and the property consequences are governed by a foreign legal system. Succession to foreign property or a will made in a foreign country. Contracts entered into abroad and/or contracts requiring performance in a foreign country. South Africans involved in traffic accidents overseas or defamatory statements published on the internet. All these examples deal with private law matters on a cross-border transnational level. In an increasingly globalized world of commerce, travel and family connections, it is of the utmost importance to understand the theory and practice of private international law. Apart from establishing jurisdiction in an appropriate forum, Issues around the application of the appropriate legal system, as well as the recognition and enforcement of foreign judgments, will be covered. The course has a strong theoretical and a practical component with workshops aimed at applying theoretical principles to real-life fact scenarios. Students will have the opportunity to test their acquired knowledge and understanding of the subject matter on a continuous basis. The course will be useful for students going into legal practice, as well as students who wish to follow an academic career and students intending to practice or further their studies overseas.